This week we find ourselves in a rather sticky situation as our lorry gets stuck in the mud and we have to try and find a way out. But this isn't the first time we've got stuck. In fact, it's becoming a once a year type of thing. So we were basically just sliding backwards in the van and Richard had to just ease us onto a patch where there was no ice. I just sat in the van with my hand over my mouth the whole time because I didn't want to say anything and I was a little bit terrified, to be honest. So we've just had to pull the van over safely, get the kids their boots on, and we're going to have to walk the kids down. Rick's just gritting at the moment. Richard! No!
The worst has happened.
We've just got stuck! Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are a full-time modern nomadic family of 5 that have for the last year travelled to the northernmost limits of Norway, the thermal springs of southern Spain, and have taken on the famous North Coast 500 in the Highlands of Scotland, all in our self-converted camper. We've had an amazing time and this lifestyle has well and truly won us over. So we're ready for more. We have just bought a 7.5 tonne lorry and this summer we are going to be converting it into our new home for our family of 5. Ready to experience more epic adventures living full-time on the road. Huge thank you to this week's sponsor, who, if you hadn't guessed by now, is HelloFresh. There'll be more on that in a little while, but for now we need to get cracking with the kitchen in the lorry. So we have decided that we were going for a proper kitchen worktop, so it weighs a ton, doesn't it? It's heavy.
Out of this length, that is our worktop up to that line. We're going to have an oven cut out here.
Yeah.
Well, the back end is going to be shaved off.
Yep.
So that's another load going. The sink is going in here, so that's going to be a big hole missing.
Yeah.
And the cooker's going in there, so that's a big hole missing.
Yeah. So by the time we've actually got our piece cut out, it shouldn't weigh that much.
Yeah. And then the bit over the fridge will just be a little square. So we're probably only going to use probably about 30% of this.
So that's good. So I think we're going to get cracking and try cutting that now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to give it a go at cutting it with our battery circular saw. So I'm hoping it has enough oomph.
And he did just mention the word batteries. That's a sore subject right now, isn't it?
Batteries are a very sore subject at the minute. So I had it in my plan to go out in the lorry tomorrow, but the batteries are completely dead.
Nothing's happening, is it?
No
lights?
By completely dead, I mean completely dead. There's not even lights coming on the dash, like nothing, absolutely nothing.
Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, just listen instead, won't you?
You good?
Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else on you. You could gain from being a bit nicer, knowing to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your
Quick update on the batteries. The owner Tom has very kindly come along. He's taken the batteries away to charge up for me and test to see if they are knackered or not. So fingers crossed they are not knackered and we can put them back on and all will be well. If not, it'll be about 450 quid for a new pair of batteries. So expensive mistake. So yeah, I've just been working on the kitchen still, so I'll show you what we've done. We've got the end panel put on. We've got the drawer runners put on, so I'll build a box for that, for the cutlery drawer. And we've got our cupboard space here in, so we're going to put a shelf in here, have plates and that sort of stuff there, and a bit of a snack bit there. So I'm going to get the shelf in there, and then I'll move on to the under oven drawer, which will be a big drawer, which will be that'll have like pots, pans, baking trays, grater, jugs and all that sort of stuff. Here's the batteries turning up. Tom's got them sorted. There they are, look. Lovely.
Moment of truth.
Well, we have power. Something we didn't have. Right, so that's the batteries now back on under there. I've had to take off this side locker. That's slotted out. It's going to be a bit of a pain to get in because one of the bolts is really tight. And then we had to lift the batteries over. So, yeah, really heavy. Couldn't have done that without a helping hand. So the lorry's been started about 20 minutes now. Fired up first go. We tested the batteries. One of them is 90%, so it's a good battery, and one of them's 80%, which is still a good battery. So they'll be good for a few more years, hopefully. Yeah, so 450 quid not needing to be spent there. So yeah, good. Yeah, so it started up perfectly. We're going to get it out of here, just park it up there for a little bit. Yeah, I might need to give it the big guns to get out.
I think you might, because we've been stuck here for a while. Look at that.
Yeah, no, we've made a dent, so we might need to give it some revs to get out of here.
This could be interesting. Wheel spin at the back there. Wheel spin in the back. Yeah. Go again. Go again. No, you're good, you're good, you're good. He's out, he's out. Oh, sugar. Operation Get Unstuck.
Does it give you memories of being stuck on Halland Pass in the Lake District?
No, it gives me memories of Romo Beach, actually, in Denmark, where we got stuck.
Yeah, we've had so much rain that it's like, and this is a little bit of a down slope, so there's a few bits of stone here and stuff. I'll drop that underneath, should be able to get out.
We just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Keep going.
Did that slide that way?
I didn't see whether it slid that way, but it was just wheel spinning. I couldn't tell if it was going a direction. Looks like it might have though.
Yeah, we've come forward. So part of the reason, well, one, it's soft ground, that's the main reason. But the tyres on that side are the ones that are bald, hence why we've got new ones in there. So. Oh,
that we haven't yet fitted?
Yeah. Yeah. So it might be a case we need to call Tom back and say, can you get the tractor out and pull us out with a tractor?
Help us, Tom!
Recovery's here, tractor.
We're good! Look
at that!
Go ahead!
Sue's recovery service.
I know, awesome. So tonight I'm cooking one of our HelloFresh meals for the week. The one I've picked for this evening is the honey halloumi on harissa tabbouleh, which is something we've never had before. All of the ingredients come pre-portioned and you get this recipe card which tells you exactly how to cook it. So if you didn't know by now, Piper is a vegetarian, which means that naturally we tend to have a lot of meat-free meals as a family because I can't be bothered cooking several different meals every single night. But we do tend to run out of inspiration quite quickly, which is why HelloFresh is really good. It expands our horizons and gives us new ideas and new vegetarian recipes that I probably wouldn't naturally try. So HelloFresh has a huge range of recipes that you can order straight from their app, including rapid meals just like this one, which are super handy for us right now because we have very little time for cooking with being so busy on the lorry build. So if you fancy giving HelloFresh a go for yourself and ordering between 3 to 5 meals a week for 2 to 4 people, then take advantage of our special discount code TAURIN60. Now that'll give you 60% off your first box and 25% off for the next 2 months, which is an amazing offer, guys, and you're going to want to try it. Right, so my job today is to crack on with the painting because yesterday, after the whole lorry getting stuck situation, we didn't get anything else done. It was our 8th wedding anniversary, so we were busy just celebrating that. So here this morning, I'm going to get on with some painting and I'll let Rick tell you what he's going to do today.
Alright, so today I'm going to be putting back the locker in place which we needed to remove to put the batteries back, so I've got that to do first. And then I might, not 100%, but I might put our awning rail on the outside because then I'm out of the way of Kira's painting, so I can keep myself to myself. So let's get out of here. Beep.
I wanted to show everyone your cupboard fronts, your lovely idea.
My cupboard fronts, yeah, so we're making them now.
Have you got one made up?
Yeah, this one's just been made.
Here's one he made earlier.
This one I made, it's like heart attack.
Who remembers that?
So what we did is we found these, some big coffee sacks from all over the show, these massive sacks.
They're massive. What did we get? A bag of 10? A pack of 10 for like...
Pack of 10 for under 20 quid.
Under 20 quid, so it's absolute bargain.
So we wanted some cupboards which were a little bit different, and so what we've got is these. So there's a couple more over here. So there's one there, Brazil, there,
Honduras.
yeah, and then there's one like that.
That's Indonesia, that one.
All over the place.
We
and
are
then
traveling.
what we'll do is I can find me bits, some nice and organised. But we don't know about the colour. We've been talking about this.
Well, I think I've made up my mind, but it's always difficult.
And then these are a bit mucky because I left them in the rain, as you do. But these will basically sort of be made up like this.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that is how they will sort of look.
Close up look.
Like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a nice coffee, something a little bit quirky, a little bit different, adds a little bit of...
Bit of character.
Yeah, a little bit of character. They're all going to be different, so we basically are looking through these and finding what works. So I need to find the next one. So we just need to find... Well, that's okay, but it's not great. I think we said that
Yeah, I think we
might
did
want.
say that would be quite nice. Bit of colour.
Yeah, a bit of colour on that one. We'll just have a look because we've only got 2 more to do. Into America.
That says Vietnam.
Yeah.
America.
But these do stink because I think they are Hessian.
They are proper, yes. Like
Yeah.
a thick Hessian, aren't they?
What's on that?
And they're
Doesn't seem to be much.
actual coffee bags, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're basically just coffee bags that are imported. For coffee, they slice them open, most of the time nice and neat. That's quite nice. Sort of that bit of the logo. There's not much other text on it, but that logo is quite nice.
Corner is nice.
You get a couple of these ones which we didn't really like.
Well, that's a slightly different fabric, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's a bit thicker and...
Anything on there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. The Into America coffee.
I think that's what we actually said. I think we said we
Yeah.
wanted that one.
Okay,
Let's go for that.
Let's put that. Let's just double check because we've got 2 more.
That's the same, I think.
That's the same. So
But
which one is-
better. That's better to cut out, I think.
Yeah. Is it not darker?
No. This one's got a rip.
It's got a rip there, but you ain't going to see that.
No.
I think let's go for this one. Alright, that one's stuck on, so it's literally just stuck on with spray glue, and then I've overlapped it a bit, so when these
Oh, that looks really nice, actually.
so when they go on, that will then look something like that.
That is ace.
And it's nice, and all these little tear bits sort of tell a story, I think.
I think they do.
And they don't have to be perfect, and that's the thing, it's like this is just upcycling.
And to finish the week off on a high, we, and by we I don't mean me, got off to a good start on putting up our ceiling, which is panels of white ash UPVC. This is really going to transform the space. Before we leave you there for the week, just wanted to say a quick shout out to Grant Adams, who very kindly pressed that super thanks button on YouTube last week for Jack's birthday. As you can see, it didn't take him long to decide what to spend it on. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to say hello in the comments. We'll see you next week.